All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We have a new segment we are introducing and debuting on this episode, live reactions. So this is a very interesting video. It's of a gentleman expressing his frustration with how America's been working. When I saw it, I thought to myself, I was like, yeah, this is definitely a Will's alley when it comes to reaction. So let's roll the video.
I ain't seen the video, so I can't be held responsible for what come out my mouth. Disclaimer.
Disclaimer.
This fucking political party, the Democratic Party, have lied to us about everything. They've lied about being the party of the middle class. They've lied about being the party of peace. They've lied about being the party of that wants to help poor people. Okay? What the last several weeks have proven to us all is that this is a cadre of criminals and losers and spoiled children of affluent parents who were more concerned about looking good than actually doing good. These are people who were more concerned about looking like they were doing something for the American people than actually doing things for the American people.
All right, my brother.
What the fuck?
Does the Democratic Party need to be, does the Democratic Party need to be renounced?
Yes, they need to be renounced. And he's talking about they was worried about looking good. They wasn't looking good, not with Sleepy Joe tripping on the stage. He couldn't walk up steps. Then they had the DNC convention not too long ago where people were campaigning to be the next head of the DNC. And they had a lady up there singing slave songs, talking about this is something that been on my heart. I want to share with y'all. Fight on, people. Fight on when the government do you wrong. Like, are you serious? And mind you, her eyelashes look like feathers, like she was about to fly away. And then you had this other woman that got up there talking about, look before you got, I'm your first lesbian, something, like, once again leading with their sexuality. Mm-hmm. You know, it's like, come on. And then they had the funny one. They had this, he was a Latin guy, and he said he's the first non-binary Latina. Now, this was a man that's before you, saying he's the first non-binary Latina.
Latina or Latino?
Latina.
So
that's what I said. Yes, Latina. You heard me. That's the point I'm making. Like, you are confused in your own identity, because there's no way you could be non-binary. No way you could be non-binary if you talking about you a Latina. Yeah. That means you're
because I is female,
feminine, and Latino
right.
would be the masculine.
Yeah,
and so therefore non-binary, saying you don't resonate with male or female, but yet you sitting here talking about I'm the first non-binary African Latina.
I do have a little insight on that. I'm taking Spanish class.
That's the video y'all should have played.
I'm taking Spanish class right now, and we just covered a lesson. It's called diminutives or something of that nature, when you're adding the ito or the a to words to make them a little trendy. So that could be where my man was going, but ultimately,
make it trendy.
Yeah, because it's called diminutives. Where, so for example, if it was just this Carl, or it'd be like Carlito or Carlita, like Carlio, or just the adding that ito or ito or ita at the end, it makes it. It's supposed to make the word like a trendy word, or so. To your point, that could be how he was using the word.
How? He was sway.
That's my point. Going back to language, we got to be mindful.
You've been rocking 100 there, big.
I'm just telling you what the language is in this, and specifically with Spanish.
Is this her? This her right here.
You fight on, you fight on, you fight on. one
Y'all
you
thought I was bullshit, didn't y'all? Look at the sign language
your
person.
government is doing you wrong.
Now this
you
is
fight
tragic right
on.
here.
Oh, you
God,
fight
I had to wipe
on.
my eyes off of that one, y'all.
That's her introduction.
Wow.
Then she like she did something. Looking like Fantasia's grandmother.
Like overall, my thing when it comes to these types of situations is like, why? Like you said, why can't we just be about business? Why do we want to use every platform as some opportunity for some level of social advocacy in this regards? But it's like social advocacy in regards to your sexuality. Like, we're not here to talk about your personal opinions or your thoughts. What's been weighing heavy? Like, y'all here to elect a president for the DNC.
Right.
Let's hear your, like you said, capabilities.
Let's hear your
Let's hear your capabilities. Let's hear why you believe you need to be that individual.
I don't need to hear your rendition of the
These old Negro spirituals. Right.
And that ain't even, that's something she made up.
Facts.
She made that song up. She been better off singing "Swing Low, Sweet Chariot."
So yeah, they weren't looking good.
No, that's so to the point. That video you sent. No, they ain't look good. I want to know what made you think of me when you seen that.
No, he was talking about renouncing the Democratic. So again, you were applying your meaning of looking good, because that's not the meaning I got when he was saying looking good. When I heard him say looking good, I more so went to just the fact of just posturing, you know, not necessarily Sleepy Joe falling over. I'm more so looking good as far as just how we always just recognition, like, oh, look what we did, you know, we had Pride Month, you know what I'm saying, like looking good just in recognition. Like, that's what I took from when he was saying looking good, not necessarily in actual fact and outcomes and results. So it's just like, no, they to his point, they think they looking good in regards to what they're doing as far as on, you know, their politics and what they're doing, and like you said, the Doge, the DEI. Oh, that's what he means. Well, that's what I took it as him meaning when he by looking good, but not doing good.
Letting drag queens do story time is. They think that's looking good
within the policy of DEI. Yes, that's looking good.
Letting men compete against women. They think they're doing good
within the framework
How about
of
this one?
DEI. Yes.
How about allowing books for elementary school kids with topics of same-sex intercourse? How the boy and the boy putting on a condom having sex.
As far as the Democrats were concerned, for their
and the girl
DEI,
and the girl eating cat.
That's diversity, equity, and inclusion. As far as the Democrats were concerned,
they ain't doing nothing but making it. It's about to.
That's why he's saying that they need to be renounced, because they don't look
no
good.
Democratic
you know
party.
what I'm saying?
And we're gonna get our one party.
That's my point. So that's why he's saying. So that's why I shared, because I was like, yeah, he's talking about what you're talking about, which is renouncing all these parties, specifically with the Democrats, starting with them first, and then we get to a one party system.
I'm sorry, I didn't view it from that lens.
But that's why language is important. And we just had a visual experiment. I mean, a visual example of the image we showed earlier about everybody has their own universe.
And that's why this show ain't live, too. Good stuff, D. I appreciate that. That was cool. We got to do that again. That was fun.